Hello and welcome to the Free Cheese episode 156. I'm your Joe Dix, joined tonight by Marc Augustiniak.
Hey.
And Kyle Muehlberger.
Hi.
The Free Cheese is a weekly video game podcast about video games brought to you once a week by thefreecheese.com. This week, it's all about Metroid and other stuff.
What's that? It's not all about something.
Metroid is a portmanteau of Metro and Android.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot all about. I'm just kidding. I didn't.
Wait. Okay. What?
I don't know.
Yeah. It's Metroid month on the Free Cheese. And it's Sick Week on the Free Cheese, because I don't know what this is.
Sick.
I didn't get
allergies.
that memo.
Is it allergies or sick?
You screamed in my car earlier. I have allergies.
I assume it's that because I don't know what else this could be.
What are your symptoms?
I feel like shit.
Got it.
Like terrible head aches.
Got it.
Like the sinus type of headaches.
Got it.
You can hear my voice sounds like shit.
Yes.
That's typical for everyone.
That's my favorite voice. Like, I love when I make that voice. So those are... Okay, what else?
My nose is filled with mucus.
Okay. Okay. Make kiss from Boy Meets World.
Sore throat.
Got it.
Generally sleepy.
General, so got it.
That's about it.
It sounds like allergies.
Yeah, I'm a doctor.
What am I allergic to?
I was in a doctor's office the
I
other
don't know.
day.
It could be.
It could just be pollen.
Yeah, like the pollen. Maybe too much animal dander.
Maybe too much old bitches next door. That was the... I'm leaving. I can't know. I can't do
It was a minor outage for like a millisecond.
What was that?
The demons. That was I said old bitch and she flicked the light. She's listening to everything.
Huh. That was all the power in the house that flickered, yeah?
Who was that peeking through the window?
Oh,
Stop.
God. Here
Wait,
we go
what
again.
blade is his face?
What?
Is his face front or back?
Front.
This is out front.
That old bitch would show herself. What, do you think she's a witch?
No.
You sure?
Is she,
No, witches are too cool.
Is she grunty?
Grantilda?
Grantilda?
No.
Mm-hmm.
She can't be.
You sure?
Yes, witches are cool. That lady's
That's
not cool.
true. Witches are not cool.
Yes, they are.
You thought all the witches in The Witch were cool?
Yes.
Nah.
My favorite witch is Sabrina.
See? The teenage one.
Mine's Delphox. Just kidding. Fuck Delphox.
Oh, come on. A little bit. Well, here's a little bit what we're doing today. We're going to talk about what August means for the Free Cheese, and that, like we said, means Metroid.
Half my last name.
Exactly. I'll talk about what we've been playing, a little bit of show and tell. After we come back from break, lightning round's a thing now, kids, so get used to it. We'll have some lightning round later on after the break. And then we're going to pick up on a topic we mentioned last week, which is 2017 is the year of platformers. Or maybe it is. Who knows? We'll find out in a little while. And then we're going to bring it to a close talking about this week's Retro Spotlight, Metroid for the Nintendo Entertainment System.
Metro Spot.
Have you forgot?
Metro Spot. Damn it. Oh, I fucked up.
That could mean Metrosexual Spotlight.
That could be anything.
Look at this fabulous... Do you remember that? What was that an episode of? Was that an episode of South Park when they were all... That was great.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Season 7.
Wow, Jesus. That is
I
sense
remember.
of knowledge.
Oh, I have a very weird encyclopedic knowledge of,
Where were you?
of South Park. That was Season 6. The Where Were You song. Is that what you're talking about?
There was a song in South...
Where were you when they built that ladder to heaven?
No, that's not even what I was talking about at all.
You don't remember that?
I was
you
gonna
remember
say-
that episode?
I'd have to see it again.
Where were
It was
you
when they built
towers
the...
fell?
Yeah. They were making fun of him.
Oh!
In that... Yeah, because they were talking about how the boys built a ladder to heaven
Kenny.
to go find Kenny, because he died holding their candy shopping spree ticket, so they had to go build a ladder to heaven to get their thing back. And then everybody was so touched that the boys wanted... They didn't know why they were building it. They just thought the boys were trying to build a ladder to see their dead friend Kenny.
I keep thinking of the other song. I think it was South Park.
Mm.
I think regardless, it's by Matt and Trey, but it was like the What Would You Do or whatever. It's like, what would you do?
Well, I don't remember that one.
It was a more recent one, I think.
My
I
favorite
hope
was
I'm right on that.
Safe Space.
That was the one when they had the bracelets, right?
When
Stan was... I don't remember.
Safe Space was the best one.
Which one?
Safe Space, where Cartman hired Butters
Oh, yeah.
to filter out all his... And how funny is it that you can now do that?
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
Predictive programming. Anyway.
It's the world we live in. But the world we used to live in 30 years ago.
I'd rather live in a world where Metroid was still relevant.
Right?
What are you talking about? They make great games now.
Yeah, we got one coming out in a couple weeks.
What's it called?
Metroid Prime Federation Force.
Where you're not Samus.
Right.
You're just... Who are you?
You're not Metroid.
Yeah.
You're not a Metro.
No.
You're just like four, like Space Marine type people?
We'll talk about that. But...
Spikes my rating.
But 30 years ago, so August 6th, 1986...
Pick up sticks. I don't know what that means.
Metroid. You said you don't know what that means?
I don't know.
It was an old game that people
I
used to
remember
play.
pick up sticks, but why did they say that after the year?
Because it
Or
rhymes.
the year of our Lord. The year of our Lord.
It
Lorde.
Randy Marsh.
Yes, back to it.
The Famicom Disk System was eagerly awaiting the release of Metroid.
Man, we didn't have that.
What's that, Famicom Disk System?
No.
Nah, but we got Metroid in August of 1987, a year later. But we don't celebrate American release dates. We celebrate Japanese ones until next year. Then we'll celebrate the 30th anniversary of the North American release. But Metroid, it's 30 years old almost. By the time you listen to this, it'll be closer to that. So this month, the entire month, we decided to dedicate coverage to Metroid. So we have a big cover story.
So.
Yeah, I think so. We have a big cover story, which cover story is not your traditional like magazine style cover story. It's more like our cover story is Metroid. Click on this story to get all of the details of all of our Metroid coverage. So inside you'll see sort of a tease of the upcoming weeks of retro spotlights. And then anything that we write between now and the end of the month will get updated and looped in. Sort of treat that as like your table of contents, so to speak.
Yeah.
But really, the whole idea is just to celebrate Metroid. So I have a couple things I'm going to work on throughout the month. I'm not going to give away everything, but I want to look at, obviously, the games themselves, but also look at weird topics that spin out of Metroid. So one, like, kind of common, easy to guess one would be, like, how Samus has evolved as a character. Both character design and story and everything, but also stuff like codes in games, because those don't exist anymore, and why don't they exist? Like, so maybe it's not necessarily related to Metroid, but sort of pulling themes from Metroid.
It's more uncommon now.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Like the codes then were used as, in this particular game, were used more as saves rather than cheats.
I always hated that. I mean, I like it, but at the same time, I didn't like it.
Yeah, it's terrible back then.
I never used it. But then,
No.
like, I also never got far enough to get a decent one, so
Right.
I was like, whatever.
But I also want to look at the music of Metroid as well as some of the key creators. So I've been doing a lot of
Research?
looking over a lot of Gunpei Yokoi and thinking a lot about that dude. He's a
Yeah.
fascinating man. So it's sort of like a profile almost. But anything that we can sort of like pull together about Metroid and
He's
something.
not around anymore, though. Right?
No. Real shitty. On the side of a highway changing a tire.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, so many people go that way.
Mm.
You'd think we would create something by now.
Yeah, like a barrier or a Varia suit. Get it? See what I did there?
I did.
That was a mistranslation.
I would be able to see it better if, there was still
Game to...
more recent Metroid games.
But we're going to celebrate the ones that we do have. Yeah. I don't know. What else what can we generally say about Metroid?
I think it's the way I see it. So it's like, again, Nintendo gives off that very like I talked before, like that like all ages family like Pixar type thing, and I like to see that as like one spectrum of what Nintendo can be. I don't want it to be like that's it.
Right.
I mean, I'm fine with that, but at the same time, I like seeing that they can have a more mature side. I mean, granted, like kids can still play and all that, but it's just like, but style wise, like, because like you have your fantasy with Zelda, you have like your all around with Mario. He's just in anything. He doesn't really have a
home. I mean, he does, but
Almost.
I mean, it's like the
Mario is the homeless Nintendo franchise.
Mario is just like the vanilla, just basic core of Nintendo. But then like if you want like a more like fantasy side, you have your Zelda. If you want more of like a
science fiction, not Metroid.
So Metroid kind of feel like that sci-fi part, but it also kind of, depending on the game, it kind of gave you like a little bit of like eerie too, like.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't say horror.
No.
But it definitely had those vibes.
Yeah, there's horror elements in it.
Like,
you just, feeling alone. You're just exploring a world by yourself. And it just has like a dark atmosphere.
Yeah. I think a big part of that is not only the level design, but the sound design as well. The music, especially in the first game with Hip Tanaka really like in it. I don't know, there was like what's his face? Kraid's Lair. Just that like.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna try and do it right now while I'm all nasally and
just
weird.
The weird like piano theme too.
Yeah.
Where it's just quiet. I don't know.
I think pianos are great for exemplifying loneliness.
Wow.
Especially if it's like right playing notes. out of tune. Like it's not like
slightly.
It's weird on the ears.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It just makes you feel. It's good that it
something's off and you know it.
Yeah, it's good that it gives you that emotion because that's what it's trying to do. It's trying to set that mood for it.
That title screen of just that like.
Of course, we're all talking about Super Metroid.
No.
Oh, I'm talking about Super Metroid.
Yeah.
More specifically.
Yeah,
like that one probably, because, I mean, that's the one everybody thinks about when you think about Metroid. It's either that or Metroid Prime, mostly.
I think of Fusion.
Do you?
Yeah.
Why? I mean, there's some that think of that, too.
Well, because you remember when I first picked up, not when I first picked it up, but when I picked it up again, like, 2 years ago. It was like 2.5 years ago.
Yeah.
I picked that up. And I was sitting in bed, and I was playing on my Game Boy Advance. And I was like, this has been so long since I played it. There's backtracking in that. And then there's like confusion. Not confusion, but like, am I sure I'm going the right way? Okay, I think so.
Yeah.
And there was, the sound in that was very, what's the best way? It's not horror, but it's.
Like a thriller?
Yes. It's
when you've got that weird thing chasing after you.
Suspenseful. Absolutely.
Yeah. That one doesn't get as much credit as it likely deserves, just because everyone wants to. The immediate thing is to rip apart the
Prime, like because Prime was for Wii,
GameCube,
yeah.
Which was the one for Wii?
Prime 3.
3.
Oh, and then Other M.
Other M.
That's the one by Ninja Theory.
Get ripped.
Is that right, or is it Team Ninja? I always get those mixed up. It's Team Ninja.
Team Ninja.
Right. Ninja Theory is Heavenly Sword.
Yes,
that's different.
Right.
But I mean, it's been a while since I've played it, but I remember it, and it was very. I think the colors of that game play a part too.
Yes, it's a weird color scheme. Weird in a good way though. Like, it's a lot of like darker shades of like blue and purple, but then like sometimes the yellow and green will stand out with it.
Yeah.
But it's.
I'm trying to think there was a specific enemy that was always.
Or if it's like Zero Mission. Like, it's like a lot of, at first, it's like a lot of shades of like brown and red and the oranges. Like, everything just fits well together. It pops out nicely. It never strains my eyes. Like, any of the games, really. I think Samus's suit does a good job fitting in with the environment.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, now, like, the only thing that we have that's like, fits a sci-fi field, I guess, would be, Star Fox? And that's not the greatest track record.
Yeah.
That's just stuck in nostalgia.
No, it's funny, like, looking over all the Metroid stuff, to prepare for the month, you kind of see all these weird gaps in its history. It's like, you had Metroid in 86, and then you don't get anything else until the Game Boy game, Metroid 2, and that was in, I think, 90 or 91.
Yeah. I really don't understand, its progress. Because like it has such like a great fan base.
It has a lot to do with the fact, like the way that Nintendo's internal development teams are broken down. I don't know. They're very, very isolated. Each of their little pockets. Like, think about the fact that
it's just kind of fitting if you think about it, because the games you're isolated.
So yeah, it does. It makes sense. But like The Legend of Zelda comes out, and completely innovative. Hey, here's a battery. Inside this cartridge so that we can save.
Too for a lot of it.
Who's that?
Like, excuse me, like any like Zelda or Mario success probably overshadowed Metroid.
Well, the weird thing is that, like, because those teams don't talk to one another, Zelda comes out, has this new technology to save on an NES cartridge, and then months later, Metroid comes out, and because it's a completely different team, they just don't talk to each other. They don't know about the technology, so Metroid has a saved password system. And they've continued to do that.
I think they would just because of, like, a manufacturing reason.
But they've kept doing that. Like, that's why the 3DS and the Wii U were... The 3DS and Wii U were closer, but... And then, presumably, NX is likely to be a little more unified between the two. But, like, Wii and DS barely had any connectivity. Those things were completely, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. But Metroid, I don't know. I think it's... I haven't hated a game. Even Other M, like, was...
I haven't tried it, but I am curious.
We should play it this month. You
almost said fun, didn't you?
It is fun. The way that it's weird, because it gives you kind of both in one.
I liked the trailer. Like, before the game came out, I was like, Oh, okay.
The way they advertise it is great. You get really, really excited. And playing it
did like a Stone Cold Stunner to a creature and then shot its face point blank. I was like, oh, this is cool.
Playing it is cool, too, because it's a side-scroller.
It switches, right? Between 3D and 2D.
So you have the side-scrolling ability where you turn the Wii remote on its side, and then when it comes time to actually shoot shit, you point it at the screen, and then it switches to first person. So you get, like, you know...
I guess they're trying to combine both versions of Metroid.
Yeah. It's an interesting dynamic. But the story stuff is really, really overbearing. Like in Fusion, where you've got Adam, I believe his name is, the navigation dude. That was a little hand-holdy in terms of... I don't know. Just like every time you go into a section, it's like, hi, you've already explored this section and you know where the data room is, but I'm going to show you where it is anyway. Right. It was like a lot of that stuff. Like, and then I think in Metroid Fusion, like in order to navigate to any new section, it was always like, they're all numbered and like, okay, I obviously have to go to number 3 now because I just finished 1 and then 2. And then it's like, hi, please navigate to the green area, number 3. And it's like,
numbers.
Yeah, it was really like, I think the disappointing thing with Fusion was that the whole core nature of Metroid is that desolate, open exploration, you know, where you're just sort of... You're in that world and you have no idea. And the first one does such a great job of telling you how to play it by letting you play it.
It's very intuitive.
Yeah, and like even if you don't get it at first, you start running to the right because you're trained to do so, because it's the mid-'80s and you've played platformers before where you start on the left side of the screen and you run to the right.
Have you seen that video?
Which one?
It's like a pseudo music video. I think it's just called Go Right. And it's a compilation of just different games that go from left to right, and like the music builds up with it. Like they time it just right with this music. It's like symphony type music, I think. And then it gets all epic, and there's a climax, and all of a sudden they all start going to the left.
Oh. And
like it was really cool the way they did it.
That's neat.
But I think I think Metroid was one of them.
Yeah, because at that time, everything we play, all the arcade games, you're always sweeping to the right. Mario, you're always sweeping to the right. Mario's the biggest thing in 1985, 86.
I mean, we do everything else usually left to right. Like, we read left to right.
Yeah. Everything. And then suddenly you hit a point where you can't pass anymore, and we all know that Metroid can't crawl. No. So you have to run back. The only thing you're left to do is to run backwards, and when you do, you discover the morph ball, and then the whole game opens up, and then it teaches you, like, okay, there's power-ups, there's things you can get. This game's going to change as you explore. It encourages that kind of stuff.
I wonder how many people gave up, though.
Like back then?
Well, how many people were like, what the fuck's going on with this game? I don't understand. And then they just get rid of it, sell it back, whatever.
That's the thing. Back then, you're not getting rid of it. You're not selling it back. You're not...
Well, give it to a friend.
Yeah, but...
You can return it. Like,
we were a lot more determined with our games back then.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
Now I just feel like, with the power of the internet, it's hard for a game to be challenging. I mean, with the exception of like, oh, I have to look up because how do I do this specific thing that not to me? Like, nobody like I had to do to get Sylveon. Like, nobody gives a shit. Like, some people don't really care, you know?
Bloodborne? Not to throw Bloodborne out there always, but
Well, not the Pokemon out there, but I'm just using it as an example of how to, like, we do rely a lot on the internet
true.
now. So there's the idea of, like, what's the point of trying to put something cool and fun in a game for this person to have to figure out themselves if we know that they're just going to take to the internet for it?
Well, just don't go on the internet when you're playing it.
Well, look at
No, I
something.
just mean, like, as a developer, like, from a developer's view, like,
Yeah,
I want to do this cool thing.
And, like, a lot of shit gets leaked.
Exactly.
Yeah, but you have to like think about a company like Yacht Club who's making an old game in a modern era where they're still able to hide secrets and put little things in there that
Yeah.
like
but
build
only
this
for so
huge
long.
world.
And, like, I get, like, of course, like, that's the idea of, like,
No, but
I
even-
haven't...
Actually, there's some games that where people are still finding out
Which,
secrets.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
To old
I'm
games.
pretty sure Arkham City's one of them.
Yeah.
Unless they found everything by now.
Like, wasn't there one in Halo that somebody just recently found?
Really?
I think it was like Halo. I don't know which one it was.
There's a couple things like that. Where,
Might have
like,
been two.
Yeah, every couple of years it's like, oh, we just found out this weird secret. Yeah, it's really.
But I guess it is rewarding. It's one of those things that's like, hey, it sucks that I worked hard to kind of hide this really cool thing in there. But then someone posts on the internet as soon as they find it. But it's like, oh, cool. Like,
yeah.
now everyone's going back and playing this game just to find this one stupid thing where I wrote, fuck you, blank, on a wall somewhere when you look at a certain angle and you shoot something else.
I missed out on Metroid, like, growing up.
Me too.
Like, the first one that I was witness to was Prime.
Yeah,
I mean, I was aware of the other games.
I wasn't.
I just never had them. They never existed around me.
Yeah.
So, like, pretty much Smash Brothers introduced me to a lot of Nintendo's franchises.
Yeah.
Smash Brothers was totally who the fuck is this weird little kid with a bat
Yeah.
and who's this lady?
I
Who's this
never
orange?
had any idea who the fuck Ness was.
Yeah.
Ever. I was like,
And
who
even
the fuck is
Samus,
this?
it was always like, who's this orange
Yeah.
dude?
Like, I thought Ness was an original character just for Smash
did too.
because of that baseball bat. I was like, whoa, he just has a bat as a weapon?
I know.
Like,
And there's like the snow. I think I knew the snow climbers and stuff.
Ice climbers.
Ice climbers.
Well, what does that tell you? They leave no impression on me at all.
Oh, I love them.
But yeah, I didn't know who the fuck Samus was. I was like, who the fuck is this? When I was playing Smash,
Yep.
Ness. Who
Yeah.
the other stupid fucking
And then
ones
when I
that
saw
were in
the
that?
commercial
Captain
for-
Falcon, I had no idea.
I knew
Me
who
neither.
Falcon was just because we
I mean,
always used to play the race.
I always
yeah.
played F-Zero, the Super Nintendo one. The
Yeah.
cool thing about this is that I didn't play it at my house. I
Uh-huh.
played like an arcade version of the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like this dentist office.
Oh, yeah.
It had like these big Super Nintendo controllers,
Oh, that's cool.
but they were like inverted. I don't know. They were
Ugh.
huge, but
Yeah.
it had Super Mario World, F-Zero. It might have been just those two games, maybe a third one. But this whole machine was built for this.
Huh.
Like, it looked like it was made by Nintendo or something.
Neat.
And so I'd always play both of those and just lose, but
Yeah.
because I didn't understand it.
Right.
But I didn't know Captain Falcon was a part of that because they didn't
Yeah.
show the racers; they just
Yeah.
showed the cars. And then once he got out of the car as his intro and smashed like, because then I found the 64 game at Blockbuster,
Oh,
bought it
yeah.
for like $10 or something. I was like, oh, this is so
I miss
worth
how
it.
cheap games used to be. So
Yeah.
much. Like, what was the average price for?
I mean,
Oh, no, they were expensive.
It was
disc.
still around.
But I think yeah.
It was still like around like $50 to $80, depending on what it
And
was.
the money back then, it was
Yeah.
50 to 80, and
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
those time
But
dollars.
Game Boys were always 30, and I knew
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Because I
Game Boy
knew
was
always.
because I knew I could always get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll pick something a little less expensive. Deal. Guess who's getting this fucking game? It's half the price.
Yep.
Pokemon, Mom.
But I think it's a good start
Oh,
to our Metroid month, unless we have anything else big we want to say. We're obviously going to be talking about it all month. I think every episode of the podcast throughout August, talk about a different 2D game. And obviously articles
2D.
all throughout the...
2D, huh?
Tootie.
We're going to have time to talk about Prime.
Tootie.
I mean,
wait a
the
minute.
majority is 2D.
Tootie Cosby?
But let's go ahead, switch it over and talk about what we've been playing. So, what is now playing
Look
on
at
the
this.
free cheese?
Fucking Christmas tree. Fuck.
Huh?
Fucking Septile.
Ah,
Christmas tree.
He looks like a fucking pine tree. See, look at that.
I could brush
It's
my teeth with
Christmas. Exactly. You could clean your toilet.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I don't want to brush my teeth with that.
Yes, you do. You just said it. You
No,
can't take
I'd
it
rather
back.
clean a toilet. You just changed my mind.
Yeah, but he's got the Christmas balls or tennis balls on his back.
Kyle, what have you been playing?
I'm currently
Currently.
playing, and I have been playing, Pokemon.
What is that?
I haven't stopped playing Pokemon Go, but I realized that, like, It's not that the hype is over. What am I gonna do? It's just, I mean, as of right now, like, I'm not getting tired of it. It's like, I don't want to keep wasting gas to, like, when I wake up in the morning, driving around all these Pokestops and taking down gyms just to have them for 20 minutes and have some asshole kid come around behind me.
I don't even have them for 20.
It's definitely become
I'm lucky when I have them for 20.
No, it's become the exactly what they intended it to be.
Yeah.
That, like, going for a walk, cool.
Filler.
Pop it open. Yep.
Just a little snack game.
Yeah.
But I've been very much... God, what am I going to do? Playing... What am I playing? Omega Sapphire? No. Alpha Sapphire. I just don't say Omega.
Yeah.
I just play Sapphire. I've been breeding a lot because of you.
You're welcome.
I've been trading a lot. I've decided to try and just catch them all. Them all.
I traded a bit, but not to get them all, just to help Joe out here.
Yeah.
Oh, well, yeah. But, like, it sucks when I'm trying to trade my Graveler for another fucking Graveler so I can get a Golem. And everyone's like, nah, I want...
Now, when you do that, do you want your Golem back, or do you just keep the one that they gave you?
I usually try to get at least in the level range.
I would want them back. I mean, look, I gave them these moves and this shit.
Right.
Mine might be a higher level. I don't want your weak
Well, you can choose. I try to be, like, in that level bracket. And for me, like, I'm not going to use Graveler. I don't give a shit. I just want him to fill him out.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to take what I can get. But people are like, oh, you want this Graveler? Better give me Arceus. Excuse you?
I just think it's dumb that he goes from 4 arms to 2.
Yeah. Well, you've seen all the stupid fucking theories about that, right?
I don't want to know.
No, I think you're the only one that follows theories.
Well, okay, cool.
I mean, it's interesting that you find all these.
It's just so much. Like, there's sometimes like, where do you have the time? But thank you for typing this.
I'm a champ's brother.
No, exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Like, why did Graveler have 4 arms? Then it was just like, I'm gonna hug myself when I evolve and only have 2. So it's really weird. That's why.
Graveler looks like it would be a final form, in my opinion.
Yeah. They fucked all that up. There's a lot of Pokemon that you look at and you're like, what the fuck's going on?
Yeah.
But I've been playing this. I've been trading, evolving. I got all the evolutions.
So, with this, because this is not your first Pokemon rodeo.
No.
What's different about this time?
I think it is, as an adult, you realize that after game content, post-game content, it's not that it's lacking, it's just you're not doing as much during the game. Like, when I was a kid, I did not go around and make sure that I caught every single one.
Yeah.
Because you couldn't after, let's see, when they really started to make games like, oh, well, we're specific more than ever, so you couldn't, you know? Like, when your Game Boy Advance, you couldn't catch them all unless you had
2 Game Boys.
If you had someone to trade with. And I didn't really have anyone to trade with.
Or Game Shark.
Yeah, which I didn't have and I didn't use. I was always angry when people were like, oh, I have a Game Shark. It's like, to me, that's not fair. Like, that takes away from the fun of this game.
I think I used it, but not, like, nothing, like, permanent. You know, I would just, like, mess around with codes just to see what they did.
Yeah, we always did that on
Because, like, I had to discover a lot on my own.
Yeah.
Like, they would give me one code for, like, oh, you can get this, like, shiny whatever. And I was like, well, what if I change the last 2 digits?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a different shiny. And then I just did the whole list, and I was like, oh, wait a minute, this is just following the Pokedex order. So, this equals this equals this. So I just figured
That's cool,
it out.
and
that's kind of neat.
I wish I had the patience to go and try to shiny hunt, but I don't. And I would lose my mind.
But you also, a year ago probably didn't think you had the patience to complete your Pokedex, and you're on your way to doing that. So
yeah.
When you climb this mountain, you're just going to look to the left and see a bigger mountain to climb. And then
But shiny it's more work, much longer. I don't know how people are like, oh, stumbled upon this today, don't know. What do you mean you stumbled? Fuck you.
No, that happens because it is a random chance, but...
Yeah, but still, fuck.
See, when I first heard about you playing Pokemon, you were Nuzlocking Emerald.
Yeah. I was Nuzlocking Emerald on my laptop.
Yep.
And I'm pretty sure I Nuzlocked this. And if I have, I don't want to, I'm not restarting. Like, I'm not fucking, no. Like, I put so much time into this, I will go and buy another copy to Nuzlocke. I'm not dealing with getting rid of it. I just don't have...
The patience?
It's not the patience, because Nuzlocking, if you fuck up and you can get rid of all your Pokemon, you're like, alright, cool, like, that ended quickly.
Yeah.
I loved it, but it also felt very... It wasn't challenging. That's not the word. It was upsetting. You're like, oh, cool, I caught this Pokemon, trained it up, but not enough to go and beat this gym. Because that's what happened when I was Nuzlocking X and Y.
It takes up a lot of time. You keep starting over.
Exactly. When I was Nuzlocking Y, I died at the 8th gym. Like, I got fucked at the 8th gym. Because who's my starter?
I don't even know. And what does that mean if you die at the gym?
You have to release.
If they die.
Yeah.
My whole team got. If you blacked out, that's the end. Like, that's the end of your journey. Oh, and I blacked out at the 8th
So
gym.
whatever you find in the wild, like the first thing you find, you have to catch.
Right. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, it's just been a while.
So upsetting. Like, I got lucky.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember who my starter was because that's who really fucked me over. It was Froakie.
Yeah.
So having water ice fucked me up pretty much. But this is fun. I'm trying to fill out my decks. I'm at 238.
Yeah.
Of how much? 721?
721.
I'm not even gonna try.
I'm gonna get it done by November.
Yeah.
Is it November?
Yeah, November 18th.
I don't know how I feel about Sonic Mania. I'll be 100% honest with you.
I'm getting there. Like, the more I see, the more excited I'm getting. It sounds like the more you see, the less
or
excited.
Are they trials?
Oh, I think the trials things are just
something else.
They're something extra.
You better hope.
I don't think they have gyms. I think whatever they're calling it's just another name for gyms.
Really?
Yeah, but it looked weird. Like, go find this stuff. Like, fuck
yeah, no,
you. Don't send me on a side quest,
Because not only
you
are there
bitch.
trials, there's those totems.
Yeah, the totem Pokemon.
That seemed like something.
That seems like the extra.
Yeah.
I fucking.
But then, like, you have those 4 people. Because I think what was the story that you're trying to build an Elite for, or like a league? No, a league. You're actually trying to build a league because Alola doesn't have one.
Oh, cool. So then I'm just automatically the champion.
You are creating a league for
kind
them.
of interesting.
And then let me, a young boy, do it. Let's trust this 10-year-old to
I'm
run
sure
everything in this country.
I think it's just everyone in that region.
Yeah,
like together.
Yeah.
But so
that's why you have the trials and whatnot.
There's a professor.
Because I'm wondering, once you build a league, what happens?
This might be. I have a feel. Like, where do you fuck? Where do you go from here in Pokemon?
I
have no idea.
I don't know. It might be time to rethink it.
There are...
Which is kind of what I think they're doing. I mean, these new, like...
Yes, I understand. People, the formula's getting old, but I mean, every game essentially has the same formula. Not like, not as each other. I mean, like, sequels slowly are like, okay.
And the only people that say those are the ones that have been playing it for years.
Yeah.
Like, anybody new isn't going to say that.
Yeah,
That's true. And, like, that's the thing. Like, it is...
So it feels like a fresh start in that sense.
Yeah. I don't know. It'll be interesting to see.
I wouldn't mind.
I'm definitely curious.
Look, because just that...
I mean, this one so far looks like the best one.
And it looks very, very different.
3D-wise?
Don't want that long-necked bitch.
You know...
Well, you don't have to.
I won't get out... If I want to catch them all, I have to. How else do they...
Okay, you can catch them, but it doesn't have to be in your party.
That's true. Have they
just
confirmed...
keep them in a box.
Please don't come near me, sir.
And also, he seems like... That seems like a...
And also, how is he dragon now? Because he grew.
No, that seems like a Mega type thing. Not Mega Evolve, but I think you're right, where, like, there are no Mega evolutions. It's more like... the Alola form, and he gets a long neck temporarily in battle. You know?
I mean, that
wouldn't make sense if it was a Alola form. Like, Vulpix goes from being fire to ice.
I mean, it doesn't transform. That's just that region's version of that Pokemon.
Oh, is that what it's supposed to be?
Yeah.
I think that's what it is, yeah.
So if you catch a Vulpix here...
in Alola, Vulpix is ice type. Ice fairy.
Just period.
Yes.
Yeah. No, or wait, Ninetales is ice fairy. Vulpix is just ice.
Yes.
So, like, when I bring my living dex over that Vulpix, if I put
Vulpix.
your whatever you got that Vulpix from, that will remain your Vulpix.
Oh, okay.
But it's just that region's version is just an ice type.
Yeah.
So you can have both.
I understand this.
Which, I mean, I can see why, like, I think I've heard more bad than good about that. Like, people say it's, like, lazy design or whatever. It's like, why couldn't he just make, like, a brand new Pokemon that was similar? Because then people would just be saying, well, this is just Vulpix, this is just Sandshrew, and that's so there you go, you have your Vulpix and Sandshrew.
Exactly. No, I think it's cool. I kind of like that.
Dude,
yeah, the long neck
Ninetales.
Executor is kind of weird, but...
I'm okay with it. I like the extra little tail. The head on that one. It doesn't look like the rest of them.
What else was in that trailer? They did...
The Z...
Z moves.
Z moves. Is that something... It made it seem like that was...
That was like the synchro thing. Whatever. Its official name is Z move. Gives them like these big super powered attacks. which I found a really funny one.
Goodbye, Ralph.
Oh, a real one
Yeah.
or
No, like I mean, it was a clip of the actual move,
Uh-huh.
the one that whoever like Litton used on Rowlet,
okay?
but somebody like he like paused it as because it's a big explosion coming at him. It's just a wave of fire.
Yeah.
He's just standing there, and they paused it. And it was like some kind of narrator was like and it was this moment where like blah 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 blah, like like I saw death coming, and it was like a very dramatic, poetic thing, and then it just turned into this giant mushroom cloud.
Yeah, I fucking feel bad for that Rowlet.
So pretty much Pokemon have like DBZ style special attacks.
It's okay. That's where we're going with it,
I mean, I'm fine with it.
I just think these forms are too much. Like, who else is getting a form?
I mean, it's just another fad. It's not going to last with the next game.
It's like Mega Evolutions.
Mega went through 2 games.
No, 1 generation.
Yes.
Still 2 games.
And I never really cared for that much. Besides Mega Swampert, he's pretty cool looking.
I wish
Something had to redeem his regular look.
I wish he just stayed like that.
Yeah,
I know.
that's what I wish would have happened. Once you got the Mega Stone, that was like having an Evolution Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been cool.
Oh, well. But
What else? Been a Pokemon week for you? Been a Pokemon month?
it's been Pokemon Life.
Pokemon Life.
Pretty sure that was the name of an article I wrote.
I get that.
But yeah, no. A lot of this, I'm currently trying to hatch eggs.
Speaking of which,
Kids are dumb.
Kids are very dumb. That was after we recorded last week when right? Because
yes.
yeah. What did I? It was I put up a Froakie for a Ho-Oh and I got him
within like 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, it wasn't long. And you put one up for.
I put a Froakie up for a Reshiram.
Yep, got it.
Reshiram, however you want to say it, and I got it.
That is insane.
Yeah.
In no time.
Right now I'm at 553.
You're so close.
I know.
But how are you gonna get certain? Like there are. Do you have all the legendaries? No.
I have a lot of the legendaries. Some of them are going to be trickled out through the rest of the year via the event distribution. Some of them are going to be tricky to get.
And if those that aren't familiar, Arceus is out right now.
Yes.
At GameStop.
Yeah, I got them.
So go get your codes.
Yeah. I might have to get a second one so that I can trade them away for someone
Don't
else.
trade them away.
Well,
I'm hoping my friend grabbed a bunch from his work.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should do. Trade them for a Froakie.
That's a good idea.
Get yourself a Froakie.
Because how else would I get a Froakie in the game?
Yeah.
And just name your Froakies, please give me, and then insert Pokemon name.
Yeah.
That's one thing I hate. When you trade and someone nickname their Pokemon something stupid.
Oh, I just breed.
Yeah, I breed it away. I've never kept a Pokemon that I've been traded.
Yeah.
Are you that Peaches song? Fuck the pain away?
No.
I did play something else other than Pokemon.
What'd you play? Tell me.
I played Metroid Prime Blast Ball.
Goodbye.
I was good until you said Blast Ball.
Yeah. So this is they showed this off.
This is like a demo.
Yeah. Well, it's a full game for free.
Yay.
I'll try
I
it.
would not try it. It's neat. This was what they showed off at last E3 of 2015.
Yeah, that put a bitter taste in a lot of people's mouths.
As soon as everyone found out it was Metroid, everyone was like, "What's Blast Ball? This is cool and weird. I don't know." And then it was like, "It's the new Metroid thing," and it was like, "What?"
It's the fact that they used Prime of all things.
I think
that was assault on the movie.
I think it's because Prime is their
Like
first
they're
person
laughing right at me.
Metroid, so they had to. But
it's not the same company, is it?
No, this is.
I think that's
next
another
level.
thing too, because
Yeah.
it's not
It's not retro.
retro.
It's level or next level games. Who they did Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and they did Punch Out for the Wii. So they have a good track record with Nintendo and working with Nintendo.
Yeah.
And then they're doing Metroid Prime Federation Force.
It's just not what you think of when you hear Metroid and you see that.
Yeah, no.
So it's a bit of a disappointment from that point of view. It's kind of how I feel about Triforce Heroes.
Yeah, I mean the thing with this is like I'm looking forward to Federation Force just to see what it is and to have something new from Next Level to play.
Yeah.
And have something new in the Metroid series to play. The problem with it is it's like you've wanted a pizza for years and then someone just gave you a couple pepperonis.
I'm just like, I'm really hungry though.
Yeah.
Real food?
And you're like, thanks, I appreciate the pepperonis, but I need the bread, I need the cheese, I need the sauce.
I need the cheeses.
Or it's just like really old pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's that too.
No, I like
which is
leftover
okay.
pizza.
I'm good with leftover pizza, but
yeah.
I've been
No,
playing this
I mean
pizza
we're
for
talking
30
like years old.
Yeah.
That's fine.
There's mold on it, penicillin.
Oh, of course.
But it's still a classic, you know? But this was just part of Metroid Prime Federation Force. This is sort of the minigame aspect.
Okay.
And immediately, because there was another game that came out last year where it involved you sort of moving a giant ball around in a weird way, called Rocket League.
Yeah.
Where Rocket League was completely intuitive and you got it right away. Oh, I'm driving a car and I'm playing soccer.
Done.
Cool. Got it.
You know what else added that? In Overwatch. Because now they're going with the Summer Olympics theme.
That makes sense.
They added a game called Lucio Ball, based off a character named Lucio. He has like a sound wave gun.
Yeah.
So you're 3 Lucios on each team.
Makes sense.
Shooting a big ball into a net.
Yeah, so this is the same thing. You are shooting a ball with your charge beam.
This reminds me, they just should have made Blitzball like a separate game.
Oh, Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I think they did in one of the...
I mean, you can play it in Final Fantasy X, like separate, like within the game.
Oh, yeah.
But it should be like it's a standalone,
Its
like
own-
download.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, this is fun, but I played it for like one night and I haven't opened it up since.
I've never played a full game of Rocket League.
Oh. I don't...
Because I didn't get it, because it was free, right? For a
Yeah,
bit? I
it was free
didn't
for
get it when I
Plus.
got it.
There's so many
when it was
modes
free.
now. It's crazy.
I wanted
I
to
heard
play
there's
the
a basketball mode.
Yeah, that's what I want to play.
That one's actually more challenging.
Oh,
Because you
yeah.
have to bounce it in. Or just
Interesting.
right up the wall. But
Right,
you
right.
have to get it over top. You just not just straight through.
Yeah. I'd like to try it. I haven't touched the game in probably a year.
Yeah, a couple new stages.
Huh.
And all that.
Good.
I heard there's a
Alola,
Batmobile,
right?
yeah.
Look at that. We're in
Yeah,
sync.
We are. Bye.
I'm Justin Timberlake.
One of the levels looks really cool is Neo Tokyo.
Dibs on Lance Bass.
No, people call dibs on him. Welcome to the bear trap.
Neo Tokyo?
Mm-hmm.
Huh. I could picture that being really pretty.
Just bright neon.
I'm
city.
picturing Moonside from Earthbound.
Oh. Yeah, that
Um,
was another series. I guess I didn't get as much love either. Probably less than Metroid.
Oh,
Earthbound?
absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they got it where it counts, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh, from Joe. That's all
There
that
you go.
matters. Joe loved it.
So Blast Ball, it's not Rocket League. It's
That should be the tagline.
yeah.
It's not Rocket League.
it really isn't. I think if
10.
you're looking for something like that and you have access to something that can play Rocket League, you'll have a more fun time playing Rocket League over Blast Ball, and that comes from someone who hasn't touched Rocket League in a year. But this was, if anything, this made me want another 3D Metroid, only because feeling that, like, you know, charging up the charge beam
Yeah.
and firing it, which I guess is the whole point of them putting this thing out for free,
Mega
so
Man.
that you're like, oh, I do want to play more of this. Let me buy Federation Force when it comes out.
Do you remember when the original DS came out?
I do.
Remember the demo?
Metroid Prime Hunters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would play that a lot.
I never
But then-
played it.
But then I never bought the full version. I don't know why. It just
It's out on Virtual Console.
is it?
Yeah.
Is it well, Wii U?
Yeah.
See, that's stupid.
Oh,
I know.
okay.
DS Virtual Console should be on a 3DS.
I know. It's got to
Yeah.
be something. No, because they can emulate it.
I just want to play Sprite.
Apparently they can't.
Well, they do a weird thing with their emulation where
Yeah.
when you download the game, you're downloading the game plus the emulator.
Yeah.
Um,
But they got to figure out a more convenient way.
yeah.
Or else I could be playing Minish Cap on there without being an ambassador.
Yeah, I know.
So now instead I have to buy it for Wii U.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
Well, let's wait for NX.
Yeah.
You just make the sound that you didn't. Thanks.
I played a little bit of that, and then the aforementioned Metroid NES.
How far did you get?
Not.
Can you stand playing it? Does it?
It's
Is it a test of patience?
Who's patience?
just a girl.
Oh, I was worried about girl named Patience.
I like it. I need to I don't think I approached it with the right mindset. I sort of
Oh,
Okay, you gotta get into that.
I was like, hey, I gotta.
1986 mindset.
Yeah, I was like, hey, I gotta play this because we're getting ready to do this, and I'm excited about it, but not full. You know what I mean? Like you gotta. I don't know. You have to be a little more patient with it.
Yeah. I mean, most games like that back then, it definitely required more patience.
Yeah,
But
but
did
well,
it?
like
If you look at it now.
Depending on what you're playing,
But
yeah.
back then, like, did you see it as patience? I think it goes back to that, like...
I would say so.
I think there's a
It's
sense
such
of
a
exploration
mindset.
and excitement that comes with it, but at the same time,
I see
I
it as
can-
more as trial and error and frustration.
totally. But I can pick
Until you
up
get it right.
I can pick up Mario right now and just go, and I get it.
Yeah.
With Metroid, you hit a certain point where you're like, it's really really obtuse, and you need to be able to deal with that.
Green moose?
Yeah, this is the aiming.
That
The aiming while moving
yeah,
is the tough part for me. Because I had that problem with Contra.
yeah. And you're really really limited in Metroid.
Yeah.
Um,
With only 2 buttons.
yeah.
Well, 2 face buttons.
But I'm excited for it. I'm excited to play more of that and play more of whatever we're gonna play for our game club pick of the month, which we still
Oh.
haven't done.
Let me grab that real quick.
That will be determined.
Yeah, let's do that before the end of the episode
Okay.
because
Okay,
we've
I'll
each
pick.
cast a vote, right?
Yeah.
But...
Should we
there's
tell
3
them,
of us.
Should we tell them how we're handling this?
Tell me?
No,
The
Oh,
listeners. Yeah, so we decided. How are we gonna do it? Are we gonna do it that way that you want to do it?
Yeah.
All right.
So pretty much, since we all picked a different game, instead of our I don't know, what do you call this? Our tie settler.
Yeah.
First we were gonna do we would just smash it out and whoever wins. But then we decided it needs to be a little more equal and fair.
Yeah.
So we're gonna have the computers playing for us.
Yeah.
But then each one will be named after our games that we picked, and whichever one wins.
Do we pick the level... Like, we pick, like, the highest rank?
Maybe. Yeah. So let's do that. We'll do level 9s. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Level 9s, no items.
Cool.
Just
Oh,
a plain
God.
old fight just between
That's terrifying.
just between 3 Samuses.
So
That's funny.
we'll do that. We'll do that when we go to break, and we'll let it run.
What can you... Okay.
Yeah, we'll let it run while we're doing topic of the week, and then we'll.
I guess it was about to decide how many lives or time.
Yeah. Cool. But what did you vote for, Mark?
I vote for Metroid Prime.
And Kyle?
I would have picked 2 or 3, but I want to start with the first one.
All
I
right.
picked Fusion.
Kyle picked Fusion, and I picked Metroid Zero Mission.
And I like all of them.
Yeah. There's nothing wrong with any of them, but
Well...
I'm just
Yeah.
in a more 3D mode.
I get you.
I think I'm just... Like, I've always been more handheld.
yeah, I get that.
Because I've always been on the go. I'm a very busy person.
Oh, always.
No, it's just like... I can do this in bed.
Yeah.
So, it's okay.
You gotta buy a Wii U. Mark, what have you been playing?
Why? I'm buying an X. At this point, it's doomed.
True.
Speaking of Doomed,
Oh,
Metroid Doom!
that was a real thing.
Metroid Doom.
Yeah.
Metroid Doom.
Well, QuakeCon happened.
Yeah.
Or is still happening?
I don't know.
Happened. I don't know. They had a sale
Ah.
online for everything.
Uh-huh.
And Doom was 50% off.
Whoa.
So I bought it.
And?
$30.
And?
I didn't get too far only because the time of the day and everything. And it took a while to download. So
You playing PS4 or PC?
PS4, because my
Okay.
PC cannot run it, or else I would have picked that.
Yeah.
Just for some reason, first-person shooters, I prefer mouse and keyboard.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was still playing the first level, but you can play that in the demo as well.
Yeah.
Just the entire first level. But it felt great. I love it. Just the way it starts, no bullshit. Gets right to the point.
Sure.
You know, demons have invaded Mars, and you just gotta rip and tear. Music's great. Just between that and playing Overwatch,
Yeah.
because Overwatch is kind of like there's a weird pace to it,
Sure.
depending who you are, and like mobility isn't the greatest in that game.
Yeah.
And then once I went from that to playing Doom, I felt so powerful.
Huh.
But you're only, level 0 technically.
Right.
Because you get perks for your suit throughout the game. And eventually you'll be really fast and, durable and whatever perks you get for your items and whatnot. I didn't even have any of that, and I felt great.
Yeah.
And I just want to keep playing more of it.
Do you feel like it grabs the the old and brings it into 2016 raw?
I think so.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I would definitely say that. Plus, you can play the first retro level in the new Doom. It's like an Easter egg.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. But yeah, I feel like the way this Doom is kind of how I feel about Breath of the Wild. It takes that. I mean, I know that like that's a big statement.
No, I
but like just the idea of like it takes its core idea from the very first game and just modernizes it.
Yeah.
So and it fits well. It's very simple. It's a very simple game. You know, you kill shit.
You're killing shit.
Yeah, but like it flows nicely.
Yeah. It's goofy, just like it needs to be. Music is good
and it can be really challenging too.
Sure.
So like if you don't do the executions where it's like if you shoot someone enough and they start glowing, you hit R3.
Right.
And then you'll do your little rip and tear scenario to get more health out of them. And depending where you're looking at, you do different moves. So I could tear off someone's arm, bash them in the face with it, go to someone else from like the back and like rip their spine in half or something.
Yeah.
It's great. It's just great. The music, everything. It's brutal.
Highly recommended.
Yes.
All right. Very good. Is that your big one for the week?
Just that, and then the usual Overwatch here and there. That's really all I had time for.
Have you forgot?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't.
But Overwatch, I don't know. It's weird. I'm still not feeling it.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you weren't feeling it even before you bought it. That was more of like.
I mean, I'm still giving it a chance. I'm still learning everything, but
yeah.
I don't know. It's
not a Marc game.
Not right now. And the Olympic thing doesn't help either because I don't give a shit.
About the Olympics, yeah.
Well, you should.
The only ones I care about are the Mario and Sonic Olympics.
I haven't even played those.
I haven't either.
And I used to love Olympics as a kid for some reason.
I don't remember.
Like, I was a very athletic kid, but I never really, like, stuck to anything.
I liked drawing the rings.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, I'm a big Sonic fan, Kyle. You know?
All right, sorry.
Damn. But, I'm curious to try the multiplayer in Doom. I hear it's not that great, or it's not worth doing, but they're adding a second update this Friday for free. And it adds one of my favorite modes in any multiplayer shooter, and I wish Overwatch had it. I'd probably appreciate it more. Capture the flag. Unreal Tournament, that's all I played. That was my favorite multiplayer mode.
Yeah.
It's so good. So, I think once that comes out, I'll try the multiplayer. But yeah, pretty much those two. I tried Fury again. Tried the third boss, but it didn't... I couldn't figure it out.
Not good.
But not giving up.
Yeah.
I
still... Oh, shit. It's probably too late.
No, yeah.
To apologize?
It's not free anymore.
Oh, yeah. What's August games?
I forgot the name of it. It's some, like... There's a company on there where they have, like, a Space Invaders type game.
Yeah.
It's that same company. It's, like, Titans or something.
Yeah.
It's in that same universe. But I forget the name of it. I think it's, like, a 2D shooter or something.
There's usually about 3, right? I wonder if my Fennekin got...
I think it's typically two PS4, 2 PS3, 2 Vita.
Yeah, I really don't know.
Yeah.
And then I got a sweet Shovel Knight theme for my PS4.
Yeah, I saw that. I like it.
I think the music, by the way, I couldn't really hear it.
Yeah.
But, I think it was the stage select, like open world music.
Yeah. Cool. Well, with that, that is now playing. Come to an end. What do you say we do a little bit of show and tell before we take a break?
All right.
I brought a lot about NX. That's really all I got this week because it's been.
I saw one little thing about it, but I didn't go into details. But I saw a headline.
All right.
And I don't know if you're gonna mention it, but
we can do whatever. I mean, do you want to start with NX stuff? You want to finish with NX? That's all I got. So. You got a big topic or a smaller one?
Mine's not as probably big as
personal.
NX.
What do you got?
For me, well, I'll see. I had a couple to choose from, and I was like, I don't know which one was more important. Well, what is that one game? Is it Pray for the Gods?
Yes.
Yeah, like I was reading some stuff on that because that strikes the Team Ico in me.
I'm unfamiliar with this.
I showed you the trailer. Remember?
I think they showed it at E3, didn't they?
It was beautiful.
It's pretty much like it gives a big Shadow of the Colossus vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're this you're this woman who like you're like in this weird like snowy region, and there are these giants, gods essentially, and you have to take them down. Mm-hmm. But it's more in depth than like a Shadow Colossus type deal. People have been tying similarities to like Bloodborne or like Daisy or something.
I remember
the trailers. I want to see if we got some photos.
But
okay.
But this is developed by 3 people.
Oh, okay. Little No Man's Sky action.
I have a little thing about that too.
Oh yeah.
Come on, guys, get it together. It's either not enough or too much.
Fix your website.
That's a giant. That's. You see her climbing on the giant.
Oh, that's what that is. Got it. I thought that was something else entirely.
Yeah, but it looks great.
It's her vagina.
I'm happy it's coming to PS4.
Yeah.
So
when's that due out?
Or
it just got.
I want to. I don't know exactly.
Okay.
I want to say next year, but I could be wrong. But pretty much, this is a game I think that doesn't have like dialogue or cutscenes.
Okay.
Similar to like a Hyper Light Drifter.
Yeah.
Because I was taking some quotes from them, like some excerpts, and pretty much they were like, we had to think differently. Like instead of weaving characters, dialogues, and cinematic cutscenes, they decided to fill in the environment with detail, saving time and energy. So pretty much the environment will tell the story of what has happened here.
I like that better.
Yeah, I prefer that too.
Yeah.
I think that's a good move.
Visually, that reminds me of
and it uses that limitation with
totally.
Creativity.
Yeah.
Deal.
Yeah. That reminds me of Never Alone. Remember that game?
I have that. I didn't finish it though.
I did.
It was Girl and a Wolf, right?
Yeah. I finished it in like one night.
It's an Arctic Fox.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a Vulpix. Alola Vulpix.
Exactly.
But
that doesn't make sense.
And then like about the whole Shadow Colossus deal, they commented on that. Their goal isn't to make a sequel or to make a carbon copy of Shadow Colossus. They want to push ourselves to create a game that we want to play that exemplifies the core mechanics, atmosphere, that one sees. And if we do it right, inspire others to do the same.
Very good.
Yeah, it was. I thought that was pretty interesting. I like seeing little gems like that.
Pray for the gods.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Obviously, Prey. I'm excited for that game.
Yeah.
It
also just reinvigorates my excitement for The Last Guardian.
Yeah.
It's
getting close.
I want to watch the trailer again after.
Freaking 2 months.
Not
I
bad.
still need to find the collector's edition.
They didn't put them back up?
I haven't checked.
Oh.
But I assume I can't yet.
Maybe.
I want that statue.
I'm like looking for a reason. Not a reason, but I've noticed that my PS4 is only used for Netflix now.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing I want to play. And there's nothing I'm dying to play right now. Because like I've played everything I wanted to play. And I think everything so far has been just right in front of me.
Are you a fan of Resident Evil 4?
No.
Okay. They're re-releasing that soon for this gen with higher frame rate and all that.
I like how I mentioned off air that I want to be scared.
Well, Resident Evil 4
and I want to be
scary.
well, it's not but it's like some type of thriller or anything. But at the same time, in those games, I believe I would just get stressed out.
Though there is one section that's kind of eerie.
That's the one, there's that one...
The regenerators.
Yeah, but Laurie, that game's more
Isn't there one part in that game, I don't know I think it might be in 4, where there's like some lake creature, or is that in another one?
Where like you're on the boat and you have to throw the harpoons. Yep,
yeah.
That's the first like boss, technically, I think, other than El Gigante.
Do I want to go and buy No Man's Sky if it's this weird, space battles and exploring, but...
Sure, because then you can understand the No Man's Sky's fan fiction.
There's fan fiction?
That people have made.
How is there fan fiction?
You want to search for the user Sean Murray inside me, and then you can read all about his little
do you know
space
Sean Murray?
adventures.
Who is Sean Murray?
Sean Murray's the developer of No Man's Sky.
Someone that's his username? That's someone's username?
Yeah.
And they wrote fan fiction?
Mm-hmm.
The game's
I
not
bet
out
the developers
yet.
of the game.
Of the game, but they use real people, I think, in the stories.
But what is the fan fiction?
Just...
oh, and while we were searching for a planet, he got bored and fucked me. That's so dumb. I hate that shit.
He didn't say it was necessarily porn fan fiction.
No, but still, how many times?
I'm pretty
do you hear
sure it
about
gets vulgar.
Yeah,
I mean,
His name is Sean Murray inside of
yeah.
me.
If it was like Sean
that
Murray
could mean like
throws rocks at trains.
No, like I'm almost certain it gets.
I know.
It gets spicy.
I'm just trying to
like. I wish I could like
assume positive intent
for the website write some very nice.
I just think that
thing.
I think personally that's the best thing going for the game.
Someone's writing porn about.
Yeah,
it.
I'm not. That game's like really
I don't
lackluster.
care.
If it had come out right after they announced it, it probably would have been
I
really
mean, I
rad.
haven't seen any recent trailers, so maybe I have a ignorant point of view on
Yeah.
it. Because
You're
I've heard they've
looking.
added a lot since then.
Yeah,
there's
but
some
it's
survival stuff.
It seems more
Apparently,
action packed or whatever.
There's
I'm
a
still-
lot of planets. Like they show you.
But when I look at it, I get sleepy.
I get.
Yeah.
When I look at you, I feel bad.
It's that
I feel like
soft glow
yeah, it's
over
like
everything.
I'm getting drained just
Yeah.
looking at it. I just don't care.
No, there's some trailers that are it's like Survive or stuff like that, and it's showing you how some planets have a more harsh environment to where you can get poisoned, you can have to deal with like radiation, and you have to make sure you have a correct suit. God damn it.
I mean, I can just play Stalker or Minecraft.
I guess I don't know what the fuck Stalker is.
Stalker? Oh man, I love Stalker.
I'm gonna look it up. Is that a game in real life too? I want to play that in real life.
Oh.
It's a very old like FPS. I don't know if I can say role playing or not, but it takes place in Chernobyl.
Yeah.
Oh shit! I just saw it. I don't know. Is
It kind of has an eerie feel to
I
it.
don't like
too.
I don't like the look of that picture.
Which
So I'm
one?
not gonna. Is that it right there, Mark?
Yeah, that's the
I don't,
first
I don't
one.
like that photo.
Huh.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like that photo.
You just talked about you want to get spooked.
Yeah, but not that. But not by that guy.
Well.
I'm gonna get spooked by a handsome man.
He's a mutant. It's all
That's
radiated.
no. Can I just watch the movie Chernobyl Diaries?
Sure.
Shania Twain Diaries?
So the last thing, the only thing I brought for show and tell is all on NX.
Oh, that's spook.
Now, based on there's a new rumor from
I'm listening.
MCV
What is this rumor?
.uk
Is it juicy?
that Mario and Pokemon are coming within 6 months of the NX launch.
See, I saw that too, and
Yeah.
they tied Zelda with that.
Yeah,
When I saw
so it says Nintendo is putting together a AAA software lineup to ensure NX flies out of the gate next year.
Boom.
Developer
Pokemon ones.
Game Freak will bring Pokemon to the platform, while Nintendo's first-party titles include the previously announced Zelda game Breath of the Wild and a new Mario game.
So probably confirmed launch titles then.
All three products are scheduled to appear within the first 6 months of the machine's life.
Oh, what kind of Pokemon?
Firm has also been busy securing third-party support with Sega, Square Enix, Ubisoft, Activision, and Warner Brothers already on board.
Brothers.
And then this is an interesting quote. 2 quotes. So one is, "It's a nice bit of kit, a bit of a novelty, but a good one," said one executive that's got his hands on with the machine. It won't appeal to PS4 fans. Nintendo seems set on trying to upgrade smartphone gamers. That's going to be a big job for the marketing department. Another quote from Twitter says, "I understand what some of you are saying regarding a Sun and Moon port, but I don't know. Seems a bit iffy to me," with a reply from someone, I guess, in the know, who's sending a little winky face.
It'll probably be like an updated stadium.
That would be awesome. With all of the Pokemon?
I wouldn't be surprised if it was Pokemon Sun port.
The NX itself?
Yeah.
Sun and the Moon.
Pokemon Sun and Pokemon Moon. Don't forget, there's also Pikmin 4 that was completed a while ago,
That's
apparently.
never coming out. Don't get your hopes up.
It has been done,
Says
according.
you.
That's what they said.
Who?
Miyamoto said it in an interview
I
last
said
year.
it.
So I don't know. That's potential. I think no surprise there, but kind of cool. Something else based on those rumors we heard of the Tegra X1 processor inside of this thing. Digital Foundry did a video that I thought was quite interesting, where they ran tests to see if it could emulate GameCube and Wii things.
Could it?
Kinda.
Great.
So
Good news.
the frame rate it slipped occasionally, but it was really, really close to staying locked at what Nintendo originally had it running on original hardware.
Oh wow.
And obviously, if Nintendo's the one making it, they would optimize it for, they'd make sure it worked before sending it out. And if
Right.
this can do it on an unofficial emulator that's not really made by the, console maker themselves.
There's definitely room for potential.
Yeah. So it was something like, if Luigi's Mansion runs at a solid 30 frames per second, this was running Luigi's Mansion at anywhere between 20 and 30 locked, where it might dip down to as low as 20 when there's a lot of shit on screen, but not really. It was pretty locked just from their test between like 26 and 30.
It's always weird, like the frame rate boosted whenever it got to like the door jiggling scenes.
Yeah. They were probably all pre-rendered.
Yeah, and then it just dropped down.
Yeah. One of the things I took from that, just a side note, because they showed Mario Kart Wii, Luigi's Mansion, they showed a couple other things, but just how solid Nintendo is at developing things. Like, they really optimize their hardware, like, to its fullest potential. And
yeah.
it's cool.
But that's just, when you say that, that's just for, like, just making the game run and let it stay playable, not necessarily, like, visually.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
Because they never really cared about, I guess, like, graphically.
Getting the latest and greatest.
That wasn't their top priority.
Yeah, but they run so...
Yeah.
I mean, constant 60 or 30 or whatever. The other piece was, based on those same rumors, there was a NeoGAF thread where people drew up their own versions of what they... their own concept art for NX. And there's one that really stood out to me that I quite liked, and I'll do my best to explain it here. But it's essentially, when in portable mode, it looks quite similar to the Wii U gamepad, front and back. The only difference is that on the back, it seems like it has... no, that's about it. About the same thing. There's a cartridge slot on the top of it.
Yeah.
So then you would bring it home, and the sides where you have the D-pad on the left and the face buttons on the right pop out, leaving you just with a display. And then the display, it looks like you set down into what's called the base station.
It looks like an iHome.
Yeah, basically. But this has like an HDMI out. And then you take the two bits of your controller and you slide them into a core.
It looks legit, though.
Yeah, the core looks similar to like a Wii remote with no buttons on it. And it has, an NFC reader for your amiibo.
Yeah.
Your home button, start and select, and then this sort of clips on the side. And the controller doesn't look half bad. I mean, this is all...
I feel like it's going to be very thin.
Yeah, this is based on someone's random...
And I'm kind of okay with
concept art.
Wait, I'm trying to find something that looks similar in size to that, and if I would be okay, like this, maybe. Like, I don't know if this seems like...
if it's as thin as your phone without the case.
Yeah. Obviously, like, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
But then, like, so...
You think it'll be that thin?
I think. No, it's just looking at that, that's what it makes me think.
Yeah. I think this is a pretty solid...
Yeah.
controller, but then you think about how so it's even longer when you put the screen in, so then think about this open or something like that. It's like, that's pretty wide.
I just want to know like how it would fit in the pocket.
Exactly. And then
I don't think this is going in your pocket.
So then doesn't that kind of take away from like portable hat in what way?
Do you put that in your pocket?
I take this over to I'm not going outside with this, I'm not going outside.
Then why are you complaining about this?
Because I just feel like, you know how kids are? Kids are going to want to take this shit to school.
Fuck kids.
Fuck kids.
Whoa. I mean, not like that. Phrasing.
No, we saw that at Chick-fil-A. We saw that date. It was beautiful.
Oh, God. I'm talking about...
Fucking...
I'm talking about, like, this thing, like, I don't, like...
I think it looks nice, and I think it definitely looks
My 3DS
practical.
goes in my bag. All my things go in a case, in a bag
So they'll probably
that
make
I
a case
carry.
for it or something.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, if you make, I'm thinking of those cases that they make for those, tablets for children.
Oh, yeah.
I'm thinking something similar to that for this.
I mean, this is essentially, potentially, like an iPad mini.
Okay, actually, yeah. Think about it like that. Look
with
at
some
that
shit shoved on the
itself,
side.
and then think about, I'm going to do this.
I could be okay with
But
this.
think about, that,
Yeah, I
in public.
I don't know.
You would be... Okay, let's say you're on a break at work. You are chilling there, you pull it out of your bag and play it.
Yeah.
What's the battery life on it?
Who knows?
I want to know. Hello.
Hi.
What was the? I don't know. What's the 3DS battery life?
Not bad, actually.
Depending on what model, I think it's between 3 to 5 hours. But then if you have the power saving, you might get a little over 5.
Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, who's to say? But again, this is all concept.
I'm excited. Well, yeah.
I like that concept though.
I really like this concept.
I definitely enjoy the controller. I just don't want it to be too. I guess because you go from having the Wii and then the gamepad.
Yeah,
and then
what I first thought,
I always use the Pro controller.
I thought it was going to be the sides that snap off. Those were the controllers, so one was player 1, one was player 2. And I was like, ew, how could you use a D-pad? As face buttons, because you already have the circle stick.
Yeah.
But I was like, okay, this makes more sense.
And then hopefully they can sell Pro controllers for it, and I'll be happy.
Oh, I'm sure. You know, there's going to be like so many accessories, and then Etsy will be in the woodworks.
Oh yeah, here they come.
Hi.
That's everything I got for show and tell. I say we take a little break. We'll come back, do lightning round, topic of the week, and then we'll close out with a little bit of thoughts on the original Metroid.
You realize that our next cover story is going to be Harambe?
It will not be. You can guarantee
Harambe.
I can guarantee.
What if they make a Harambe game?
We won't.
But it's like a Sims, but it's actually Harambe, and he has to nanny 3 kids. Harambe in charge.
We'll be back after this short
You better
break.
Haram believe it. Chef Gordon Harambe.
Welcome back to the Free Cheese episode 156. We have our aforementioned Smash Brothers running. I'm representing Metroid Zero Mission, Kyle's representing Metroid Fusion, and Mark representing Metroid Prime. Looks like Kyle's down 1 stock. And it looks like I'm currently in the lead, so maybe Zero Mission. We will keep you updated. But we're going to go ahead and kick it off with a little bit of lightning round. We're going to let Mark start us off. So lightning round, the way it works, we each have up to 5 lightning round questions, which are typically an and or a one or the other type scenario, not necessarily the designer, if you will, of the question is going to toss it out for the rest of us to answer. They can obviously answer their own question if they'd like. Everybody have their questions?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Just
good? Quick update. Everybody still, they're going 3-2-3. Me, Kyle, Mark, in terms of stocks left. So, all right, Mark. Without any.
Fuck.
Oh shit, Kyle's down. Ooh. So I'm still kicking it with 3 stock. Kyle's down to 1, and Mark has 2. But to get us started on lightning round, Mark, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Let's go Mark, me, Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Mark?
Jill Valentine or Claire Redfield?
Jill Valentine.
Jill.
Super Metroid Maker or Super Zelda Maker?
Ooh.
Super Zelda Maker.
Super Zelda Maker.
Yeah, I gotta go Metroid.
Water or fire?
Water.
Water.
Yeah.
Aw, what are you saying?
Conker or Banjo?
Banjo.
Conker.
Come on, middle
Yeah,
school.
in terms of like Conker's bad for Conker. Crispin Glover or Crispin Chicken Sandwich?
I laughed and farted. Crispin chicken sandwich.
All right. Very good.
Chicken sandwich.
Dark or psychic?
Psychic.
Dark.
I picked dark.
Pikachu or Raichu?
Ooh, right.
Pikachu.
Raichu.
PS1 or GameCube?
GameCube.
Ooh, man. All right.
What was yours? PS1?
I think so, but it's hard. It's a really hard question.
Horror or suspense?
Horror.
Suspense.
Yeah, I want to be suspensed out of my pants.
All right.
JRPG or WRPG?
JRPG.
What's a WRPG?
Western RPG, like
No,
Skyrim
I want a
or something.
JRPG. I want a JRPG.
JRPG.
Dirty hands or dirty mouth?
Hands.
Kyle's silent cackle is all I needed today.
Oh! I'm gonna say dirty hands.
Okay.
I don't want no dirty mouth near
All
me.
right.
Blind or deaf?
Ooh.
Deaf.
Yeah, deaf.
No, because someone could be talking shit right at you.
I don't
You can
care.
read lips.
You can tune out all the
Yeah,
bullies.
and you can't look at your
I
face. I'm gonna
remember
say deaf.
somebody brought that up. I'll talk about it after this.
Yep.
Master Chief or Doom Guy?
Oh, Kyle, you're out.
Master Chef.
Master Chief.
Doom Guy.
It's your turn.
2D platformer or 3D platformer?
2D.
3D.
2D.
Harambe or Pinky?
What is Pinky?
Pinky was the flamingo that had to get euthanized.
Why do you do these terrible things?
He was at Busch Gardens and a man was in his enclosure.
God.
So you got Harambe or Pinky. Remember who's leading in the polls?
Harambe, Kyle.
Yeah. Harambe.
I would totally pick Harambe. Fuck that bird.
Oh, man. What another successful edition of Lightning Round.
Hey, if it wasn't for me in the bathroom thinking about Harambe, it would have been axe or machete.
It's just been a Harambe for you.
Oh, it sure has.
No, I remember somebody asking, like, if you had to pick one sense to lose out of your senses, which one would you, like, sacrifice or whatever? And I remember, like,
God.
I remember picking, I think it
Mine
was-
would be my common sense.
So,
It's already gone.
say no more.
Yeah, it's gone. It's been gone since I was like 5.
Ooh.
But I think hearing was the one that or taste.
Oh, shit.
I think it might have been taste.
Yeah.
I think we're playing Metroid Zero Mission this month.
Are we?
It looks like it.
I want to recount.
Damn it! I mean,
Yep.
cool.
That was me. I won. Look, CPU. I was CPU.
You were...
Wait, how come the other two were level 0? No, I'm
What?
kidding.
What do you mean?
I mean, we could do...
No, it's
No,
fair.
it's
That's
fine.
fair.
Yeah, that's good. Ow.
It's settled.
Unless we do a tournament.
Nope, it's settled.
All right,
Settled.
cool. I think we should still play the other ones.
I mean, I'm gonna get the trilogy regardless. Just for this.
Yeah, so for Game Club, we'll be playing Metroid Zero Mission. Cool?
Cool.
Cool.
Also, you have a guitar here, right?
Yeah, I do.
So you can play Zombie by the Cranberries.
Yeah.
So just make it Harambe.
So,
Harambe.
instead of in your head.
2017,
instead of Zombie.
2017 is potentially the comeback year for platformers.
Makes
So
you say
far,
this.
here's what we know. Sonic Mania and Sonic Generations 2, kind of.
Oh my god, man.
Yooka-Laylee, Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, Crash Bandicoot, maybe this Mario NX.
Maybe. What do you
maybe.
think it's gonna be?
I-
A not platformer?
Maybe I'm saying because we don't know, that has not been confirmed yet.
I mean, okay, that's true. That's true.
It's actually a Mario FPS. Where you just had enough. Mario gone postal.
I don't know. How do you feel about platforming right now? Platformers right now.
I like that it's kind of coming back because it's been like first-person shooters for like a decade,
That's been the heavy, yeah.
Well, I think that depends on where you look.
or like protagonists that are either bald or have white hair.
Yes.
That was like the PS2 era.
That's
Yeah.
actually, I think, I definitely think about George Bush
Now
in
it's-
here a lot.
Now
And
it's
that's-
just like
yeah.
now it's just like average looking men in their 30s with like scruff and
Sure.
some kind of
We
brown
leave
hair.
Joel out of this.
No, I'll bring him back in this.
No, we've had a lot of white dudes that are,
Yeah, let's fix it with Mario.
a lot of hardened white dudes.
Just a
Wait,
lot-
hold on.
Just a lot of cis white males.
Those, yeah.
Stop it.
No, a lot of those, like, really, like, I don't know.
I'm your average man.
I mean,
Yeah.
no matter what, like it could have been anything. It's just the fact that that's just all you see.
Yeah, no.
It just had to
a lot.
be. Now it's just that. It went from like all characters with white hair, went to bald characters. Now it's just.
But even before that, yeah,
these.
no, like
Yeah.
the mid to late 90s was all,
Or like in the 90s, there's a bunch of mascots.
character, mascot action platformers. I'm
Yeah.
dizzy. I think I have a fever.
Do you know how to check if you have a fever?
Do you cross your eyes? Because that's what I feel like I'm doing.
You have to cross your eyes to see if you have a fever?
I don't know.
I think we're going to lose him.
Crossfire.
I don't know what's happening anymore.
Use the back of your hand because your palm's always going to be warm.
Sweaty.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm all swollen in my throat. What do you call those? Your thyroid
your
glands?
adenoids. Not your thyroid.
What's a
Tonsils
thyroid?
are thyroids in your legs.
Sure.
Did you get a tonsillectomy?
Yeah, years ago.
I never had my tonsils taken out. You might have a problem. Maybe you're just sick.
I don't know. It just doesn't feel good at all. It feels like a bag of trash.
Can I have your Pokemon cards if you die?
Yeah, that's
Fuck you.
I wasn't even competing for it.
He's like, I can beat it either way, Kyle. It's fine.
I mean, I'll still be offended.
Well, talking about the ones that we know, obviously, I think right now my most anticipated is Bloodstained. Kinda, not really though.
You don't want to see the Shovel Knight cameo?
I mean, I'm excited for it. I really don't like the art style in Bloodstained.
Really?
Remind me again
Is
of this art style.
Is
I'll
it
look
because
it up.
it's like a 2.5D?
It's that 2.5D like cell shaded. Not really cell shaded, but
Yeah.
it just doesn't. Nothing about it. It's fine, you know. But when you compare,
It's better than nothing.
it is better than nothing. But when you hold Bloodstained side by side with Symphony of the Night, which is
you
obviously,
can't do that.
I know you can't, but like you can. 'Cause it's
that's
there
true.
because Symphony of the Night happened.
Nothing's ever going to live up to that.
Well, this is
But the
ugly.
DS games did a damn good job. Sometimes, in some ways, have exceeded.
But if you really boiled it down and chose one over the other, you would choose Symphony.
Yes, I would. But in terms of like visuals, like all of them have really, really good visuals. Versus Bloodstained is like really, I don't know. There's
They
no
couldn't
defined
get-
edge. There's no sprite.
Yeah, because they couldn't get anyone to do that work.
I know.
Like whoever.
I know.
But it's cool that they thought about it. Because they
True.
totally would have had it. And I
I
guarantee you there is someone out there that could do it.
Yeah, I think there is an 8-bit mode planned as part of the Kickstarter. So it's not
What's
like
the story behind this game?
I think it's, is it her and her brother?
I have no idea. She's some magic lady.
She's linked to someone, and they have like this curse where like the more you use it, the more you get crystallized
Yes.
or
That's
something like
pretty
that.
dope.
So I think you're trying to find. I think in order to like fix it, you have to like meet up with that person or something. I can't remember the whole story.
That sounds about right. I know that she's like, there's a lot of alchemy involved.
Yeah, I actually have a role in that game. Believe it or not.
Huh?
Dude, what's your name?
What are you talking
I
about?
forget it. No, there's a side character that helps her out who
Named Marc.
kind of like has my hairstyle and face, just with glasses.
Oh, here he is.
Yeah, there she is. Do you see it?
No, I found something way worse.
Oh.
Are you binging this?
Yeah, he's binging.
I'm sure. Actually, I'm gonna bing Bloodstained and see
Just
this
don't.
great night that I'm gonna have.
No, but like the guy helps with like that alchemy stuff or whatever.
Right.
He's like just like the nerd.
I'm so excited to look at this dumb shit. All right, it won't even let me bing.
But Bloodstained, I think I'm stoked on that. It's Iga, out of the
Yeah, and this also looks. It's not even done and looks more promising than.
last
Then-
5 Castlevanias.
I mean, like it just. You can see that it's on the right track.
Yeah, because it scared me with they went with the same developer as Mighty Number 9, which has not been
Yeah, I was trying to avoid that, but
what saying Mighty Number 9.
yeah,
That's your favorite game,
I know.
though. You told me last night. You said my favorite game is. What the fuck?
I told you.
I'm on Bing right now. Is my save search on?
Yeah, this guy. That is
Yeah.
very much a Marc.
Hi, I'm Marc. You should just sue them for copyright. Why didn't you guys tell me?
I mean,
that I'm in your
it's
game.
an easy cosplay.
But no, this is by far the best Castlevania, or looking Castlevania-styled game since Order of Ecclesia in 2008. So it's been, by the time this comes out, it will have been
It's definitely no
9 years.
Lords of Shadow
Well, nothing.
or that 3DS game.
Ooh, Mirrors of Fate.
Yeah.
What else do we have that's confirmed? Sonic Mania, which we really didn't talk much about Sonic after
Looks
that.
beautiful. I watched a big demo when somebody actually had a chance to play about like I think it was like around 8 minutes, maybe more, and he got to play the first 2 levels.
Yeah. The first one is Green Hill Zone.
Yeah, but it's pretty much like it's like remixed. So
Yeah.
like they added like power ups from like maybe the third game that's in like
Right,
fire
right.
shield or something.
Yeah.
And like of course the spin dash automatically. I mean, not automatically, but like, you bring it back because the first one didn't have it. You just had to hold down while you're running.
Yeah, but they also
but there's also a boss fight.
and it's
with-
different looking.
Yeah, but it's within like the first zone.
Oh, right.
It's just like little metal.
It's
Eggman
similar. If you look,
spheres.
like it's still kind of like the Eggman where you had that swinging ball.
But they do more.
But these were like independent. It wasn't actually
Yeah.
Robotnik.
And then like the next one was Studiopolis.
Yes, which
That looks gorgeous.
that looks like a.
And there's so many nods to like their past in there.
It's the Studiopolis looks like
See, that's what it should be called.
what?
Studiopolis. That
What it's
that rolls
not
off the tongue, but it's Studiopolis.
Studiopolis.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well. No, they
Like somebody pointed
Studiopolis.
out like all the little details in that level from
Yeah.
like callbacks to their other games or whatever. Like there's a sign that's similar to a sign that's in Streets of Rage. There's a sign that's
cool.
similar to Club Sega or whatever.
yeah,
Like
I
a
saw
real
that one.
thing.
It's called like Sonic Sega.
It's a Club Spin or something like that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I see it here.
There's a Sega like a Supersonic like popcorn maker.
Yeah,
Sega Sonic
popcorn.
Yeah, and that's your way of traveling upward.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's really that stage in particular looks a lot like
Like a casino zone.
it makes it look like, hey, here's Sonic 4 on Sega Saturn. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Had they
pretty
actually
much.
gone through with it, that's kind of what it.
Or like Sonic
been.
CD, but amped up.
Yeah. I think it's dope. It's really, really rad. What's cool is I've learned this recently is that Sonic Mania is being developed by a dude who made the Sonic CD port for, I believe, iOS. And he was so nitpicky and specific about nailing the look and the physics of the original games
Yeah.
that he rebuilt it from the ground up instead of trying to port it. He rebuilt the physics engine
Wow.
to make it a perfect, transition.
I love
from-
that effort.
And that effort is now being brought into a mainline Sonic.
I mean,
so.
good for him.
Yeah.
And also, since we were talking about sprite work,
Yeah.
I'm happy that this has that.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And the animations are so great, and I hope this inspires more developers to like have some like updated like sprite work.
Can you imagine Super Mario World?
Oh my god,
Like a Super Mario World, like
I mean, it probably has
20
to take a lot of work just to get all those animations.
Oh,
but,
absolutely.
But
It's so
that
worth
reminds
it.
me of the new Guilty Gear.
yeah.
Have you seen any gameplay
Yeah.
on that? I mean, like it looks like it's 2D animated, like flat, but it's all 3D models, and
Yeah.
they do it so beautifully.
It's insane. It's I don't know. This is a marvel to look at.
It's been so long since
I
I
actually
played a
have
Sonic game.
I actually kept a file on my computer of just that intro of him spinning and doing the finger in that
Yeah.
title thing.
Oh,
Is that this? I don't think it's coming to life. This isn't the right sprite.
probably a
anyway.
lot of finger things on Bang and Sonic.
But like
Wow.
anything with those titles, I was like, just animate it, shortcut it. I can
Bing,
watch
bang.
it, watch it all day.
What was that one shitty Sonic cartoon they had not too long ago?
Boom.
Sonic Boom.
I don't know if it was on Boom, if there was one before Boom that came on.
Sonic X. That was the last one.
It might have been. Yeah, when
That's
it was
where the
still-
whole "Gotta Go Fast" thing
Probably.
came from.
Ew, I don't want to hear this anymore.
Because it was in the theme song.
I love
Let's
it.
talk about theme songs.
Did you mean to search for Sonic as Pokemon or Sonic and Samus? That's kind of fitting.
Yeah.
You know what? Maybe I don't want to do this.
Sonic and Shane. Oh, yeah.
you
Oh,
want
what's
Bing?
that one
Yeah,
right
don't
there?
do it.
What's that one right there? Okay, I thought they were 69ing.
glad
No,
they
they're just
weren't.
hanging out. Oh, wow.
He's on Bing.
All right, we're
Anything's
done.
possible. No, Kyle wants
Nope,
to say this
nope,
is funny.
we're
You
done.
did this.
We're done.
Don't use Bing and then be like, oh, Hex Girl, and then when you use Bing for Sonic, it's not like you can't do that. You
What
did
if-
this. You're letting Rule 34 into your life.
Kyle,
What?
haram Bing.
Oh, God damn it.
Stop it. I need to see something. What's the website where you can see if you can buy a URL?
Look.
What is it? Tell me. Hover?
It's nodaddy.com.
NoDaddy.com. That's your website, Mark. What are you talking about? Oh my! If that's not yours, buy it, please.
So,
It's
after
linked to your Twitter.
after Sonic Mania comes out in the spring, we'll have Project Sonic 2017 or whatever it is.
Generations 2.
Generations 2. Which again is another fantastic looking platformer.
Is that a good sign?
It might be.
It does. It looks like they were kind of hinting at more of a 2D style, even with the modern Sonic.
Yeah. Which, I don't know. Even if it's 2D, 3D, like, platforming is alive and well.
Would be really interesting.
Oh, this is all Pokemon.
I don't know if they would do this, but this is just my thoughts.
Go on. I'm with you.
Generations, all right.
Okay.
Got both Sonics.
Uh-huh.
Co-op.
Oh.
But two different gameplays, like two different ways of playing, but you're sharing the same level, but there's two different ways of looking at it.
Interesting.
And then you have your own path. And then maybe you need each other to succeed through the level.
It could be interesting.
That's something.
It'd be neat if it worked. I don't know how they pull that off.
It probably not, but I can see it in my head.
Doesn't mean I can buy it.
They just have to build the same level twice and then have them play at the same time.
Yeah.
It's probably not impossible.
Yeah, like maybe there's only certain things that 2D Sonic can do, and there's certain things 3D Sonic can do.
Huh.
Activate a switch somewhere. And...
Yeah. Be interesting. Yooka-Laylee. Well, before Yooka-Laylee, Crash Bandicoot, because we know the least about that.
Yeah, that's a series that I never really played, but I always liked, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I get that.
I don't know what it is. It just, I think I love the commercials for it.
Yeah.
Where the guy in the
Coming
suit,
for you, plumber.
the guy in the suit with just a big megaphone, just protesting everything. I think he started with Pizza Hut or Domino's. I think it was Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
Where it's like eating the pizza backwards.
I can't recall.
Is he vomiting up into a circle?
I mean,
or it starts with a crust.
Yeah, he's eating the crust first.
That's weird.
I think it was like a cross promotion or something. I don't know. If I'm thinking of that correctly.
But we know they're getting sort of remastered.
Right, that's happening first, which is cool because then I get a chance.
Yeah.
To play them.
I didn't play Nuts and Bolts.
What?
What are we talking about?
Crash.
Oh.
It's Banjo.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Furry creature mascot.
I'm
whatever.
like,
it's awesome.
I was thinking that we were still about Banjo, if we were talking about Banjo.
We never even
And then I
said
got
the
caught
word.
up in aroundbing.com.
I think we talked about Banjo with the lightning round, which was about 20 minutes ago. I did say Yooka-Laylee, but then I skipped it.
Yeah, like, I mean,
We'll come back to it.
my house was mostly Nintendo consoles, so I had a PS2, but we never really played many PS1 games, so I didn't touch any of the PS2 Crash games either, because I felt like I didn't want to...
They weren't the same.
I mean, I wanted to start with the first one.
Yeah.
I don't like jumping into a later. I mean, it depends on the game.
Depends on the game, but in that case, you're better off, because there's...
Because, I mean, I just want to have the knowledge of, like, which one do I prefer, what do I like about each one.
Yeah.
I just always remember the one level where you were on the Great Wall, and you were riding that tiger.
You see, like, I've played demos at, like, Toys R Us. Like, that's about it.
Isn't that crazy? Like, demos now are, like...
Only
like, at Target, it seems like all the shit's always off.
Yeah.
Because it's crap. It's not really demos. It's just like, hey...
And a lot of it's, like, racing games.
They're a lost art.
It's just mostly trailers.
Yeah.
And then, like, they'll show you a little display of something, but, like...
I wish every month you got, like,
it's not that
demo
interactive.
disc, but, like, a demo something.
Oh, man, my friend used to collect all his PlayStation ones.
Yeah.
And then my brother had the Xbox magazine, and every month you get those.
Xbox magazine.
Yep. And then did they confirm a new Crash, or is it still sort of just...
I feel like if it's not confirmed, it's inevitable. You know? Because, like, depending on the success of these remasters, they're going to get the money from that, and that will probably support
maybe
a new one.
They're also putting Crash in Skylanders, so...
I mean,
Yay!
the first... You know,
Well,
get that out of the way.
They put Spyro in Skylanders first, and we still don't have a new Spyro game.
I never cared for Spyro. I don't know what it is.
But those were like the two.
True, but like, and they even had like that cross thing on Game Boy Advance.
Oh yeah.
The Crash Purple and Spyro Orange or something.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know, just something about Spyro. I just never got into it.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Spyro.
I think I don't like the character art. Like, for their designs. I didn't like that fucking cheetah. He had, like, a boomerang or a bow and arrow or something. A bow and arrow.
Oh,
Is
I
his
know
name
who you're
Archer?
talking about. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I don't know. It's just...
Yeah.
Just all the design of everything. Just
I liked
off.
Spyro. The side characters I didn't really care for, you're right. Ripto was cool. Ripto was a little dude. I don't know.
Is he like the main villain, right?
in 2.
Yeah, Ripto's Rage or something like that.
Rage. Back to Yooka-Laylee.
I'm looking forward to it.
I am too. I saw
It looks really nice.
the toy box
Yeah.
that came out. They gave backers a toy box demo.
Freaking Laylee. Is that confirmed a girl?
I don't know. I mean, the name sort of
Yeah.
implies.
It's
but-
adorable.
Yeah.
And then like how it squeaks advertisement on your phone.
No, that's the anime you hate.
Yeah.
Pyro.
I thought that was kind of what they both. Yeah. I thought they both were kind of. I don't know.
Oh, I mean,
I feel like
it's
they're
not a good thing to go off of, but I did watch like this really nice animated short based
Yeah.
on Yooka-Laylee.
Oh, yeah.
Yuka was voiced by a guy, and Laylee was a girl.
That's probably yeah. But I always pictured just because Banjo Kazooie
Yeah.
that it would end up being the same thing.
Yeah, I mean that would make sense.
But Yuka kind of has like some, you know,
Feminine features.
the
Eyelashes.
big eyelashes. But I
Yeah.
have big eyelashes too, so who knows? You know,
Okay.
better to fuck up my contacts with, my dear.
But yeah, it looks good.
No, really, really sharp. Really like Banjo Kazooie, but also, they're like doing it right. I don't know, something about that game. Just like if you're gonna bring this genre back or attempt to, this is definitely the way you do it. I kind of like what they're doing.
I just like the choice of animals they picked.
Yeah,
I love that it's a chameleon and a bat.
non-traditional. Like, what the fuck? Who would have thought
Yeah.
anything to do with those two?
That's so pretty.
It looks incredible, yeah. Just the first few worlds they've even like shown off. Even when they were doing the Kickstarter and they were teasing different.
You could just tell that they weren't gonna mess this up.
Yeah.
And I don't think I'll be eating those words, but
I don't know.
I don't. Yeah, this is one of those like.
Eat them.
this is probably like the out of the more popular ones. This is probably like the top dog.
I think so, and I'd say that even over Bloodstained is as excited as I am for that.
Yeah.
No, this one is like they're doing it right. Something about this game just shines, and like the dope thing is like this is coming out on everything.
Yeah.
This is potentially on NX. Like, can you imagine taking this on the go with you?
I can now.
Yeah.
But
I
yeah, I
like
mean,
that.
I like just for the sake of platformers.
Yeah.
I like that they are kind of coming back. It definitely brings a better balance to everything.
It does. It really does. Like, I'm so sick with like the market being flooded with
It's like AAA
all of
gritty,
these, just like
shades of brown.
yeah.
I don't
so
know-
much like war. It's like, okay, like why can't we bring fun back into games?
Well, because you gotta remember, like we talked a bit about this before, but
We're always about.
art's always reflective of culture, and
Yeah.
our culture's been war for the last 10 years.
Hashtag true.
And it's
Yeah.
also like, what sells.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. It's what
So it's
sells.
like, hey, if it ain't broken, make another sequel annually.
That's why, like, you look at, I mean, the differences between just look at the Joker character between 1989, 2008, and now tomorrow.
Shut up. I believe.
But it's they're all a reflection of our time, our culture, our everything, and
But-
video games do the same. We're not getting into a whole Batman argument. I'm just saying, like, art is gonna be defined by who we are in the moment, and I think that at the same time, the last few years, that's what we've been defined by is.
It sucks. I mean, of course, you're right. Absolutely, you're right. But I think there were still some great fun games that came out.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they
no,
just-
I'm
they
not.
just- they just didn't get the spotlight.
Just as a general.
And that's it. That's the thing that sucks. Is but like with what you said, like if it's not broke, and that's the scary thing. It's because like okay, NX comes out.
Yeah.
We have all these fantastic games that come out with it with launch. You're still gonna have what is it? Treyarch, whoever the fuck else makes these games, and you get
Infinity
all
Ward.
of these like exactly just
Yeah, but-
over and over and over again.
Remember, a lot of those dudes were the ones making Tony Hawk beforehand. So, teams change. Teams move in a different direction. Teams do different things based on the needs of the business. And a company like Activision is going to adapt to whatever's popular at the time.
I just worry about the games that deserve credit and deserve the spotlight.
They
not
still
getting
get it.
No, yeah, of course, but like,
I think it has to stay the way it is. Like, the underdogs kind of like, you have a more appreciated, like, exclusive love.
yeah,
with those, because if they were too big, and then they'd be signed with a bigger company, or somebody would own them, then you have deadlines to go by.
I think it is that thing.
Hire all these people who don't care about the game; they're just here to get a paycheck, and then the game it just isn't as lively, or the personality it's dead. It's just a hollow shell of a game because there's no love put into it.
You telling me you don't want a Prestige in Yooka-Laylee?
Oh man, more than anything.
No, but that's the thing. I mean, but also those types of games where it is very much, a product of just the machine.
Yeah.
There are the robots out there who want that product of the machine, and they're gonna get it, and that's gonna be fine. But like, we don't ever have to touch it or talk about it or play it. And
I think I'm complaining about it, and like now that I'm looking at it, it's like, of course it sucks that great games like this, and someone's like, oh, what do you play? Like, oh, well, I play blanket, like whatever, and you're like, oh, okay, whatever, fag, you don't want to play this, and it's like, are you serious? Like, is that a thing to throw around because I'm not shooting someone with a fucking gun?
Yeah, but that's just.
But like, I would get upset the same way I get upset about most things when it becomes too like, you don't get it.
Yeah.
But
they're never gonna get it, and if they do one day, then they do, and who cares? But
I think we should just get rid of Medal of Honor and Call of Duty games.
They serve their purpose.
They let us know who's shitty. Got free dog tags in my game, bro. Get out.
Was this 2005?
I'm pretty sure they've got to still package those.
Probably. Outside of those, there is the potential of a Mario NX. So before we bring it home, what should that look like? 2D, 3D? Is it just Super Mario Maker brought over to the NX?
I don't want that.
I want a super...
I don't want to make my own game. I just want to play something new that they
I kind of want a Super Mario 64 feel again. I want that back. Like, we've had...
I feel like people want something like Sunshine.
Oh, I would love Sunshine again. That's the name.
I mean, it's the fact that
it
was just a refined like 3D Mario.
Yeah.
That isn't
pretty.
like using a motion control.
That would be nice. I wouldn't mind. Huh.
I kind of, now I've said it before, I kind of want Super Mario World done in 2016, the way they're doing Sonic Mania.
Yeah, I can see that.
They put a Mario game out every year, so eventually we'll get one.
Yeah, I know. But doing like a really honest, not 16-bit, but 16-bit style, like it doesn't have to be true 16-bit, but 16-bit styled Mario game with really, really detailed sprites and...
Yeah, I think I would want an actual single player Mario game.
Yeah.
I don't want 2-player.
I don't want new Super Mario. I don't want this.
Yeah, I don't want new Super Mario.
I don't want 3D models.
See, that's when like it just feels like a rehash. You know, they're like, oh, we'll just it's just a side scrolling. Okay, you run and jump. Blah blah blah. It doesn't. It just feels dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that you mentioned Sunshine, like I definitely, now that I'm thinking about it, I want Sunshine. Or like something.
I mean, they added new shit to that 64 didn't have. You know, you added like the water physics with flood and everything, and all these new little tricks, and you were still acrobatic and all that.
And it was crazy.
And Galaxy won so many awards, and that one you're flying around.
Yeah.
You can still do the jumping and all that, but like the exploration of that, it felt like it was big yet compact.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you were just stuck in these little spheres. Almost.
Yeah, so I wonder like how many ways can you think of Mario like exploring worlds? I mean, he went from worlds to a freaking galaxy. Like, where do you go from there?
Universe.
Wait.
So do you want... Would you want a Galaxy 3?
No. I don't want a sequel.
Because a lot of people do.
You want something new entirely. Which is,
yes.
Yeah, I agree.
I want something like...
But what new story?
In the veins of 64.
Yeah.
But not... You know what I mean? Like, they're not running off of nostalgia of 64. It just kind of reminds you of that time, like the same feelings you felt when playing 64 for the first time. I want those same feelings.
I get that.
So it doesn't have to be necessarily the same game.
Yeah.
But
you know what sucks is that, I mean, now with Infinity gone, are they going to keep? Because it wasn't that they had a partnership with Disney or anything, but it would be nice to see some type of
I guess I should have been Nintendo Land, huh?
Comic inspired, like, yeah, there was Scribblenauts, you know.
Yeah.
But like if there was a nice little like Marvel game, because Marvel definitely lends itself to more of a, I would see it as like a Nintendo game.
I don't see where you're going with this.
I would like this. I don't know, like some type of like. I like the style of Infinity. I thought that worked well.
Okay.
With Nintendo, I don't see why they couldn't just keep all of like the character designs and everything, and then put that into an X game.
Disney could. There's nothing saying they couldn't, but
because it'd be weird to me personally because of that cell shaded kind of style.
Yeah.
Like make like a. It'd be like a step up from a Lego game, because Lego games are seen as like truly like, I mean, as much as I played Lego games, I played Lego Marvel Superheroes.
Yeah.
I think that style would be nice to see again. Like, don't just throw away all the character models and all the designs. Because they had how many? There was a 4.0 coming out?
It was planned.
I'm sure they have the design somewhere. Like, they're not just like, toss it in the fucking trash.
Yeah, Finding Dory was the last
Yeah.
pack for it. But with Mario, I think I would like the levels to be designed to a point where you actually have to like maybe think a little more as you get further along.
Like more puzzles?
Of like how to get to a certain platform. Like
Yeah.
you just can't do like a simple like, oh, I'll just climb off of this and boom, here I am.
Sure.
No, like you have to maybe hit this enemy, jump off of this wall. Oh, it's a weird balance between where it's like it's not too tedious, but I don't know. I think I'm just more worried about just level design than anything.
I don't think they.
Because I think Mario himself is fine.
Yeah.
I think they got him down.
It's been. I mean, Super Mario Maker. I'm not trying to discount it at all because I think it's a fantastic game, but I don't imagine that it took all of their resources to make that game. I wouldn't be surprised if they had another team or.
They're probably working on a 2D game. This is probably the catalyst of that.
Maybe.
Catalyst is a bad name.
No, but yeah.
Because it makes it sound negative.
No, but also I think they could have been working on a 3D game the whole time, like putting a big.
Yeah,
I just. When was the last 3D game? That was 3D World, which was 2014.
Yeah.
So.
I'm thinking with Super Mario Maker, it was like, they get data from it and be like, okay, this is what people like to do with these games. This is how they like to play or whatever, and then they'll probably do something in the vein of that.
Because look at like how they added like those weird Bowser things. You remember when they started doing Mario Maker updates where it was like,
oh yeah,
like the new, like they made brand new sprites and brand new character animations for this, so that you could like break it and do weird shit. That had to have like, it would get me excited to like, oh, what if we went back and made this 16-bit game and added these new things into it or whatever.
I would like to see something where it kind of has the exploration of like a Mario and Luigi game.
Okay.
Like the RPG games. How they travel between everywhere and the worlds look vast, or like a Super Mario RPG type deal.
Yeah.
I'd like to be in a world like that, where you get to explore more than just a castle. You get to explore everything around it.
That'd be cool.
So like an open world,
I guess, Mario. Kind of. I mean, it has a path that you take, but
you see more of.
But you travel between the levels.
Mushroom Kingdom or whatever.
Yeah.
You want Zelda, but Mario.
Yeah.
I was trying to avoid that. I mean, and it sounds like that, but
no,
but this would be a little more linear to it.
Yeah. I get it though. Yeah.
There's another timeline.
No.
Like there's no. God damn it.
Not again.
Deep inside the Deku tree.
No.
A mushroom grew.
But
down inside of that mushroom.
But like just broadening that atmosphere that Mario has, and like I don't know, maybe actually going into sewers, kind of like that original arcade game.
Yeah.
Like maybe start there.
You want a gritty reboot?
No. I mean, like it's still like fun and friendly. But you start, level 1 is the sewers, so you were a plumber. And then you go from being like this hero of a kingdom.
Oh my god.
So you travel from like a real world kind of, real world, to a more Mushroom Kingdom-y fantasy by the end of it. That's what I want.
So like a homeless guy tripping on drugs.
Yeah, this whole episode has just been about how homeless Mario is. We started with that.
Yeah. Homeless Mario.
Yeah.
I found a mushroom. I'm the king of the mushrooms.
How's that gorilla took my girlfriend?
Shoot him!
Fuck. Well, with that, that's going to bring the Free Cheese episode 156 to a close.
Easy for bake oven.
You don't want to talk about Metroid?
I don't know, look at you, throwing Metroid to the side. Like
No, I thought about it, but we talked about Metroid for NES a lot at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just making sure.
No, thank you. I think that'll do it, right? We got a solid episode.
Are we 2 hours again?
Close to it.
Ooh, close to it.
We talked a little bit about what we're doing this month, freecheese.com. Like we said, it's all about Metroid. If you were tired of Pokemon, get ready to be tired of Metroid. We all played a bunch of stuff, including Pokemon, Metroid Prime, Blast Ball.
Metroid Go.
That
would never work.
That would kind of work.
I don't know about that.
No, it wouldn't work at all.
Turn himself into a ball.
Yeah, Pokemon, a little bit of Metroid, a little bit of Doom, kicking it back.
There'll be
Wait,
more
it's
where
meant
that
to be
came
done.
from.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
And then there's that weird, cool NX rumor, and then the little concept art based on what we think it might be.
I bet you they're going to do something just crazy and throw everybody off. I don't...
Maybe. I don't know. We'll
Or
find
they'll-
out. It's
someone-
rumored to reveal whatever it is.
How funny would it be if they were
September.
like, I like
Yeah,
that
next
guy's
month.
idea the best. And they just used that. They're like, hey, can you use your stuff, please?
It'd be kind of cool.
Next month?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the rumor. Is that September's the big reveal?
Who rumored? Like, who started this rumor?
It was
Rumor
like
has it.
people who
Adult,
talked.
thank you.
It's likely it's coming from people who have their hands on the dev kit, who know these kind of things, and they leak it to different
Why?
games.
I
Yeah,
feel
there's
like-
quite a few people with it.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I wouldn't want to break that shit, you know.
Yeah.
But
Telltale's
the
Batman.
Batman
Episode
came
1
out.
came out today.
did you play it?
I didn't fucking play it.
Okay.
I'm broke as fuck. I see people tweeting about it, and I'm just like,
I'm waiting because I don't really care. I hate
I don't
Telltale
wanna
at this
play-
point.
I don't want to play an episode, have to wait, then play another. I'd rather it just all come out, and then I'll buy it.
I'd also prefer not to.
I'll just, pirate it. I'll say it.
I think their
on
best
the
looking
show.
game so far is A Wolf Among Us or The Wolf.
I love that so much. I love when you run into Ariel at the strip club.
I
'Cause she's a
didn't
stripper.
get that far.
Oh, well, spoilers.
Thanks.
There you
Sorry.
go.
Mark doesn't give a shit about spoilers, I hope.
A whole new world.
Wait, that's not her.
If you like this episode, you can find it and all the rest of our episodes on thefreecheese.com. We're also on iTunes where you can review us, subscribe, get every episode as it hits. Follow us on Twitter. The Free Cheese is at @somefreecheese. Mark is at @og_mental. Kyle is at not Kyle M. I am at the Free Cheese. Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Kyle. Thank you, listener, for hanging out for the last 2 hours, for the last few weeks, for the last few years. We'll be back next week to talk Metroid 2: Return of Samus.
Where did she go?
Where did she go? Let's find out together. We'll talk a little bit more about Game Club now that we have a pick. Be sure to play along with us. Metroid Zero Mission is our official pick. You can get that for, I believe, $7.99 on the Wii U Virtual Console. So treat yourself to that. That's going to be good for 10 gold My Nintendo coins.
Wait, like
So-
you get the coins, or you can pay that much to get it?
You,
10 gold.
Can
free
you use gold coins
cheese
to buy a
bucks.
game?
Yeah. So the gold coins are now
The My
like
Nintendo app, right?
the Club Nintendo things.
Right. So
So-
I can redeem my coins for that game.
No.
that what you're saying?
Oh, no.
Or
no,
if I
no,
get
no,
the
no.
game, I get 10.
You get 10
Okay,
coins
okay.
to add to that. But you can use 90 gold coins to get Super Mario 64.
Hey! That was me excited.
And there it is. We'll be back in a week's time. We still might be off days next week. Not quite on Wednesday. And then after that, everything gets all weird again.
Yeah.
But it's going to be party time. So we'll see you then. Thank you for listening.
Harambe.
Harambe.